I was headed to Little Caesars to do a pizza review because obviously landscapers eat there. The two of you do.
Yeah.
And then it occurred to me that I was supposed to go look at this lot clearing job that could actually keep us all employed and not bankrupt. And I actually kept going to the Little Caesars. I was like, what am I doing? This pizza review is not important at all. No one cares about it. Get to the lot clearing job and fucking look at it because we need something to fucking do. And so I went and looked at the lot clearing job and then went right home and emailed the guy immediately.
And you start tomorrow.
No, he didn't
No,
email me back.
no.
That's okay. We'll keep puttering along. Down the escalator we go. We're looking at like chipping jobs.
You're
I'm
going
just standing
down,
there
but at
going,
least the trucks will be clean.
I'm just standing there and I'm like, how big a chipper do I need for that tree? I'm like, where is my life at right now? Where like
I
my
guess
escalator has gone down so far. I'm
I've
I'm looking at jobs that have nothing to do with what we do. I don't know how to price them, but they're available, so I'm fucking going for it, baby.
have you looked into sweeping jobs?
No, I don't. Oh, I have that huge. I have a huge sweeper.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think it's still broken though. Maybe
You should be
Wow.
renting that out.
You should be renting that out.
I got a set
Make
of.
money.
I got a 6 set of gold rims, and in a deal that I was made, and 2 fuel cubes. But I'm refusing to pay full price till they give me the center caps for the rims. And the people who had the rims seem to disagree with me. But I think if you don't have the center caps, the rims are valueless.
I don't
What do
like
you
a
guys?
center cap on my. I'd rather a nude chrome rim with no center cap.
Really?
Yeah,
You
I
want
think
to
it
see the
looks
rust? You want to see the
cool.
rusty axle?
Yeah, I think it looks
Cornwall, Cornwall,
just.
cool.
Yeah, that does it
No
for me.
center caps,
There's
baby.
something about that. Yeah,
That's a
yeah,
Cornwall crust.
yeah.
I don't like the rusty. I my even our dump trucks have those big spikes on them.
Oh yeah.
Well, the bin trucks do. Christy would never let me put that shit on her truck.
Hmm,
But the big trucks have like big fucking chrome spikes that stick out. The bin
really?
trucks. But then
Yeah.
the tire guys bitch. You got to unscrew those things and then screw the lug nuts off and then screw those things back on. So I make Cody take the trucks to the tire place, even if it's my truck. Cody, can you take that up there? She, okay, fucking great. Now I don't got to get yelled at about these stupid spike things that are on the fucking lug nuts. So you don't think
Uh,
this episode was valuable?
I thought it would started off great, and then the
Oh,
internet.
it's because I came prepared with a question and then you guys never really participated.
Because your internet disconnected.
No, I said, what's something that you would never buy for your business for no reason?
Oh, that's right.
I thought about that whenever we were on our break, but I didn't come
What
up
did you
with an
think?
answer. Maybe like a Cabelco shovel or something, like just one of those like brands that you don't hear a lot about. I
That's what
doubt
I'm
I would.
saying.
What's that?
That's what I'm saying. You'd never buy a
Yeah.
Cabelco.
Well, yeah. I just maybe they're great. Maybe they're fucking
They
the best
are.
shovel they make.
It is because it's the only thing they make.
Oh, see,
They're
but
fucking sick. I had
my
one.
ignorant ass mind, like, fuck, I've never seen someone with a Cabelco shovel on a job site I've been on. So I'm like, fuck, I'm not buying one of those.
So when we were buying the 8 ton shovel at my previous employer, I actually did a huge investigation into all of them, and we bought a Cabelco because it's the only thing they make is shovels. It was sick. It was the best machine I ever ran my whole life.
Really? See,
Yes. If I
see,
hadn't semi-inherited the 8 ton Kubota that I have, I probably would have bought a Cabelco.
see. We don't even have anywhere to that I know of to service that shit around here.
There's only one place in Ontario. It's in
Oh,
Stouffville.
yeah, that's not economical for me to own a Cabelco shovel. Then
No, it's not.
no,
Do you have a local Kubota dealer?
half an hour away, Green Valley.
That's
So
pretty good.
yeah, it's
That's
not
not
bad.
bad.
Not bad. They're good to us too. I like
Are
them.
you gonna buy a Kubota stand-on? They just came out this
I
year.
tried. They didn't have any. Um, my dealer couldn't get any till like next year. So I hear
Are you,
they're slim. They're like skinny. 36 inches or something like that.
That's how big an MT is.
I got the wide track. So
Wide track.
wide track. Yeah.
Wide track. That's like Caleb thing. Wide track.
So
Podcast.
I bought. We were doing a little digging job this week, so I bought teeth for the MT100, but I didn't know
Oh.
how many teeth it took to fill the bucket because they're like, oh, your bucket could be 44 inches or 52 inches or 36 inches. I'm like, I don't know. Give me 6 teeth. Obviously, that's not the right fucking number. I needed 7 teeth, so it looks like it's missing a tooth in the center all week while we've been digging with the thing. And it's half an hour away, so I couldn't drive there and buy another tooth. So it's missing a tooth.
Did you see the cool blade that we put on our 8-ton?
Yeah, with the
Yeah.
little tassels there that hang out.
Oh yeah.
The chains, and then he's been Drake's been loading with it for the whole week, and no dirt has stuck in the bucket with those chains.
Does it prevent like freezing too? You think?
I don't know.
Or, like,
We were gonna weld them in the trucks and then see if it keeps the snow falling out of them.
oh yeah, that would be a pain in the ass sometimes.
What, to weld the chains in the truck?
No, like I'm just thinking of like our fold down sides and shit, and the chains getting caught in the fucking fold down sides of the
Oh,
truck
yeah.
whenever you're trying to put the doors back up and stuff like that.
I don't have any trucks with fold down sides.
No, there are little dump trucks. Do
Oh, okay. Yeah. So we were gonna put them in every bin too.
really?
The
Hmm.
dirt sticks in the bin is the worst because they sit around on
Ah.
sites, and then it fucking rains, and then
Right.
Yeah,
people jump up and down on them trying to get all the soil they can in.
pack it
One-plate
in there.
compactors in them.
Have you
bin
ever had to
games-
take soil out of the fucking bin to lift it? No,
Cody's
eh?
made people take. Cody's made people take it out.
Oh, good
Really?
for
I
her.
just lift. I just
Good for
lift it and
her.
let it spill all over the fucking road.
Ah,
I went to
Yeah.
get a bin on Sunday, and I don't know why I was doing it on a Sunday, but I was doing it, and this bin was the most overloaded bin we've ever had, and it was all like rolls
of course it
sod,
was. If you would have picked it up any other day but Sunday, it would have been fine.
but it was
It's-
all rolls of dead sod.
Oh yeah.
So it wasn't even particularly heavy because there's a lot of like air in there. But when I picked it, it was piled like 3 feet over the bin, and I was like, And it was also this bin we'd put on this weird angle, kind of in the main road, which I knew was illegal when I dropped it. But I was like, I don't care. It's a fucking contractor's problem. This is why we don't have a name on the bin. If someone drives into it, I'll just won't come back for it. No one will know whose fucking bin it is. And I hooked it on Sunday, and I mean, like a half a skid of sod fell out of the top all over the road, and I was like, "Fuck it," and I left.
Yeah. Not your problem.
Not my fucking problem, bro. Shouldn't have piled the fucking shit like that.
That's a big motif for our company. Looks like someone else's problem. That's a natural design fucking go-to. I think we'll fucking post that in the shop or something. Looks like someone else's problem.
A paver king go to is looks fucking good from my house.
Yeah. Yeah.
That looks good from Oshawa. Let's get the fuck out of here.
What's the Mike Let's go to?
Well, those sound like commercial things. Those both don't fly on a residential site, especially when you're the only one working on the site.
Imagine a client pointing something out.
I can't look at something and be like, looks like someone else's problem.
It's all by myself.
I come home,
I think-
look in the mirror, and I say, looks like someone else's problem.
So you don't have any then? There's no.
Is there a
No,
common saying? Maybe.
no.
I just can't think of one right now.
The common saying is get the stuffed crust.
Stuffed crust. Always get the stuffed crust.
Always get the stuffed crust. Always. Never back down.
I went to when I did have employees, we would try to name projects. I tried to get into a mind frame. I don't know if you guys follow Lily.
Yeah,
Adam,
that's cool.
He always names a project. I wanted to get into doing that, but I would always ask my guys, and we would always end up naming it the fast food place that would be going that week because it was the closest place. So like my jobs are like Subway, Little Caesars. Those would be the names of my jobs.
Do you get
So
yourself
nothing creative
toasted?
at all.
I could not do that. we get in trouble because the job always ends up. Remember that job, the lady with the fucking the stupid cat that kept getting out or something like that. Like that's how they know the fucking job. The one where the dog shit in the fucking base 4 times or whatever. You know, like that ends. That's how the guys know the jobs.
By whatever terrible thing happened.
Yeah, whatever terrible thing happened at that job. If you have to go back there for some reason, or we're going back to the fucking uh lady whose husband's a cripple or whatever, and they'll know the fucking job that we have to go to that week. We're going back there to fix something or do an addition or something like that. Because you'll start off with good intentions. You'll say, "Oh, it's on this street." Like, no, I don't remember that. You know, we did the Villaggio walkway with this and that. Then they'll be like, oh, I don't know that. The one whose husband is a cripple, and they'll be like, oh yeah, because he tripped in the base or something. His walker was in the base, or like. So they'll remember shit like that, but you can't.
Did he fall?
I don't know. He dragged his fucking.
That's why he's. Is that why he's crippled?
No.
One time we were doing the bank, the CIBC bank, at the corner of Brock Street and Highway 2, which is the main intersection of Whitby. And we had to build temporary walkways that were fenced. And we built all our temporary walkways out of A gravel. And then it rained. But then there was like a delay on the job. So we went to Peterborough to do something there. All of us from Peterborough. And I got this call. And they're like, there's a man in his wheelchair stuck in your walkways. You need to send someone to help him. And I was like, I'm in Peterborough. They're like, send someone now. And I'm like, I'm in Peterborough. And they're like, send someone. So I sent 2 guys. I said, go get the guy who's stuck in the walkways with the wheelchair. And they drove from Peterborough to Whitby, which is like an hour and 15 minutes. And the guy was still stuck in the walkway. So they unburied him and got him out. And then we had to plywood the walkways after that.
Plywood's not slippery when it's wet.
Well, it was better than people getting stuck in the walkway and being trapped there for hours.
I can just imagine you get there, there's 3 more people stuck. It's like quicksand. They're caught in the walkway.
That was the worst. You know that picture of me where I'm lying in that dirtbag thing where I'm lying asleep at the very end?
Yeah.
That was that job.
Oh,
we got sued on that job because we were cutting asphalt behind the bank to dig trenches, and the dust from the asphalt blew in the windows of the apartments above the bank, and the dust settled on top of some like tropical fish tank and poisoned all the fish during the day. And when the guy got home, all of his crazily expensive tropical fish were fucking dead.
Wow.
And we got sued. For the
we would call that the fucking tropical fish job or something, you know? Like
what went wrong on that job?
The fucking idiot with the fish
job.
It would be the idiot with the fish. We got to go back to the one with the idiot with the fish.
What about the wheelchair job?
The quicksand job.
Do you want it? This episode is like all terrible Mike job site stories. So at the spa, there was like a foundation of an old building, the original building that was there. And there was supposed to be a time capsule somewhere in the foundation. And part of the agreement with the town was that the time capsule would be saved. So for some reason, I was in charge of the finding of the time capsule for a brief period of time. And we were dismantling this foundation. It was a rock foundation too, rock by rock, chipping the mortar off, searching for the time capsule for weeks. Every day, 2 or 3 guys searching for the time capsule. Until one of the guys was like, I'm going to Google this fucking time capsule. Maybe there's some kind of hint to where it's hidden within the foundation of the basement of this house. And when he Googled it, it immediately came up that the time capsule was located in the town of Whitby Museum. Someone had found it 10 years ago and moved it to the museum. And the weeks that they had spent looking for the time capsule
it was never
were
there.
all for naught because the time capsule was already found and moved to the museum.
Wow.
The fucking time capsule job.
That's what
The
it
time
is.
capsule job.
Exactly.
Now
Every
we call it the
job
lean,
has a name. Yeah,
the lean job.
the lean job.
It was really skinny at that job. It was a skinny job.
What was it? An E. coli outbreak? No, something else.
No, it was a staph infection.
Staph infection job.
So now people are suing Durham Health too,
Really?
not just the spa, because Durham Health was supposed to. It was a staph infection in a public swimming pool is supposed to be immediately alerted to the community, and they did not do that.
Wow.
They're regretting that decision.
All sorts of bad luck.
Terrible
going on
luck.
over there.
So is that the staff job? Not the lean
staph
job?
infection. That's a
It's-
lose your hearing in your left ear job.
No, still the seashell job, right?
Right.
The seashell paver
seashell.
job.
Seashell
Yeah.
paver job, baby. Where you
Yeah.
have to put the palmaric sand in. Because putting in palmaric sand isn't annoying enough. You have to fill water bottles with it and poke a hole in them and then only put it in the cracks of the pavers without getting any on the actual pavers.
Here's how fucked up this is. In the grand scheme of things, that is absolutely nothing compared to what they're dealing with now with the fucking staph infection and all
This
these
is the
other.
same place that they spent 3 weeks. If I was in charge of that project and I spent the money to have guys hourly looking for a time capsule for 3 weeks that was in the fucking museum, I would have shut the job down there and said, we're done.
We're done.
We are at the bottom of the escalator. We're out of here. We're at the bottom of the fucking escalator.
Yeah.
I think that me dreaming of getting a job feeding chippers through a tree, like doing lot clearing, may be the bottom of the escalator. I fucking wish that I could get this job doing this lot clearing.
We work. Yeah. We're running out too. Like we may have like 2 weeks left, but we don't have 2 weeks of work. But we sort of do if I really like scrambled and like piled all our work together, like a couple city walkways and shit like that. Some of them aren't ready, but we're gonna make them ready. I have to go to Queens next week to build a fucking retaining wall. So
How far away is Queens?
Kingston is about an hour and a half. So it's right at their sports field. Gotta go there.
Isn't that this time of year though? Like driving an hour and a half, it's dark. Then driving an hour and a half back, it's
No, I'm
dark.
staying overnight. I'll stay the week.
I was gonna say that seems demoralizing. You'd have to get 2 pizzas a day.
2 pizzas a day. Yeah. I think
Are
that's all
you
that's
staying
left in the
overnight,
budget.
or
Yeah.
all the guys staying overnight?
No, I'm gonna go with my partner's crew. They've been there for 2 weeks. I'm trying to wrap some things up here, so I'm gonna go lend a hand. So my guys will stay back and clean the trucks and get all the equipment ready for parking for sitting for 4 months. So there's enough of that shit that I don't want to do. Everything needs a bath. It's disgusting.
When
So
you, Chad, when
Go
you
ahead,
have a
Mike.
partner, do you have 2 different businesses that you kind of like share facilities and share equipment, or?
So we're 2 completely different entities that during our commercial work, either he'll handle it or I'll handle it or we'll both handle it. But when it comes to the profit sharing at the end, I'll put together my hourly rates for my guys and my machines and all that, my materials. He'll do the same. Whatever's left at the end, 50-50.
Gotcha.
So even if I put more hours on one job than he did, I'm technically making more, right? Because I get all my hourly. But we split the cream all the time.
So you'll bid commercial jobs and he'll bid commercial jobs, and then you guys will just like coordinate schedules, kind of?
No, that's illegal. I think
Oh.
you can't have like racketeering right? Like between the two of us, we'll submit one price
Oh,
for
okay,
the job,
gotcha.
right? Like he can't put a bid in, and I can't put a bid in for the same job, but one of us will put a bid in, assuming that both of us will do it.
Gotcha.
But you can't like price fix and all that shit. Like I'm pretty sure that's illegal.
Yeah, racketeering is definitely illegal.
Yeah.
Well,
So is burning plastic.
No, like I'm not out to fuck anyone.
No.
Like our prices
So
are priced,
I
and we
think-
do it together. But
Yeah.
I think it's illegal if you're. It's not. I don't think I guess it's collusion, not racketeering.
Right.
I feel like racketeering is a reference to the mob and gambling and laundering money, not price fixing. Maybe I'm wrong.
whatever it is,
Am I wrong? What's the definition of racketeering?
Dishonest and fraudulent business dealings.
yeah, we don't do that.
But it's by coercive extent. So yeah, it's more so mob and what's that other word you used? Collusion?
Collusion. So you're saying you guys are just bidding jobs together?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
then
I
you
mean,
just
people
work
do that all
together.
the time, right? Like that's
Yeah, oh,
a
yeah.
normal thing in construction.
Well, but people do it maybe not as in such a form partnership. They do it more like a subcontractor.
yeah,
Like
I guess you could.
three or four people put a bid together to close a job, right? It
Yeah,
might be a landscaper, a concrete guy, the sod guy gives you a price, like all that,
yeah,
and it all comes together for one. You're just doing it with two
yeah.
of you.
That's it, right? Like I guess I'm a sub on one, and he's a sub on another, right? Depends
Right.
on whose letterhead has the invoice or the estimate
Yeah.
on it.
Yeah, you're subbing for him or he's subbing
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah, same thing. But
Yeah.
it's a good way to hedge your bets. Make sure.
Well, the lot clearing job, this is exactly what I was there. I'm doing it with I'm bidding it with a partner. And after we looked at the lot clearing job today, I said, well, we'll decide on a calculated hourly rate for your people and my people. And then we'll do the job based off the pricing. And then we'll figure out how much you have in and how much I have in, and we'll split whatever's left.
Yeah.
Same thing.
That's it. Same thing. I
So
recommend it.
That's smart.
So in this instance, it expand like he has a really great. Not that we have great teams too, but they're invested in a couple projects. He has a really great team of laborers and people to work on the ground, and I have the bins and the dump trucks, so and the bigger excavator, and so like that, it's just a good combination between the two of us.
Right.
And we've known each. We are actually talking about today. We've known each other for like 15 or 16 years, so I think it's a good person to be in a relationship like that with.
I guess with any partnership, you'd have to really, trust and know the person well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you don't, then it's gonna be a disaster, I guess.
Yeah. That's it.
That's the episode.
I don't know.
It's
What do we
gonna
have
be
for
a
time?
disaster, I guess.
It's gonna be a disaster.
I don't know.
I
I don't know how this is. I'm gonna edit this and make a hour even worse hour out of this.
think
This
that people's
just might be one.
expectations,
This might be one.
people's expectations are low.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If not,
I
you
think
can
the
complain
name
to
of this-
Chad.
Complain to me.
I think the
I'll
name of
tell
this
you where to file
episode,
it.
the name of this episode should be "Keep your expectations of this episode low."
Yeah.
The escalator
Our
goes down.
worst episode.
The worst episode of not great up. So do people actually DM you saying this podcast has really helped me?
No, nobody ever. I never claimed that anyone said it helps them.
You said it helps people.
No, I said they enjoy it.
Oh, I thought
It's
you said
above
it helps
mediocre, but I never said it helps anybody.
I thought you said it helps people.
No.
Are we having a meetup?
Yeah, let's have a meetup.
What's
Who's
the
sponsored?
date
We're all
you're
gonna
going to
be
be there, Chad?
The 12th. Wait, what's the middle day? The 11th?
Yeah, I think it's 10, 11, 12.
Yeah, the 11th.
So you're
Oh,
gonna
God, I
gonna
think-
come for the 11th and stay the night of the 11th?
Yeah, that's the night that the party is.
Oh, gotcha.
I think. Not that I'm
I'm
gonna.
supposed to be going away on the 4th.
Mike's gonna
Until
miss the
the
whole thing.
11th?
The 4th of January. I
You-
come back on the 11th.
Oof.
So I would be there on the 12th. Ready to
Okay.
fucking rock and roll.
And your plane
Maybe-
probably flies right in next door.
Maybe we
Right
could
off
leave on
the
the
plane.
3rd. If we left on the 3rd, we'd be home on the 10th. Maybe we should leave on the 2nd.
To
If
give
we
you a
left on
rest
the
day.
1st of January, if we left on the 1st of January, that'd be sick to kind of go on New Year's Day.
Yeah,
We're going to Jamaica.
Jamaica.
Right.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Well, because we've been there before, like excessively. We never go. We've been to Cuba and Jamaica, but we've been to Jamaica like 4 times. And because we haven't been away in like 3 years, I was like, you know what? I don't want to learn a new airport and a new system and a whole bunch of shit. I just want to go and relax.
Yeah,
Seemed complex. Okay, so I'm going to tell Kelly to not book it for the 4th because God knows I need to be there on the 11th at this Congress.
You know
When are
what's
you coming on
interesting? We're gonna schedule a meetup, but we've actually not met in person.
ever.
So
No,
we'll
I'm a
be
midget.
meeting up at our meetup.
We'll be meeting up at the meetup. Yeah, it's
I
a real
find-
meetup.
I find when people meet me in real life, it's a total disappointment for them.
Why?
I think people think there's something big's going to happen.
Have you ever
Oh,
signed an
it's-
autograph for someone? Has
I
anyone
think
asked for a
so.
paper?
I think that that's actually happened, but I think it was a fucking joke. But I think that hasn't. But I think that because not so much now, we don't post as much like totally crazy weird shit as we used to.
Yeah,
But like back in the day, we were always posting something that we were doing that was crazy. And so people just think you're doing that shit all the time. And I'm like, no, it's like 5 seconds of a whole fucking day. Most of the day I'm doing boring landscaping shit.
They think you're dancing all day.
all
Yeah,
day.
like it just and so people are always like waiting for something to happen. And I'm like, yeah, nothing's happening.
Nothing's happening.
I'm a total disappointment when people meet me.
When you do an autograph, do you do Mike or do you do Paver King?
Hey, I don't know. I haven't done it in a while because of the pandemic. It really
All
killed
right.
my whole autograph thing. I was pre-pandemic, I was selling autographs like it was like just they were going out of style. One after another. Boom, boom, boom. Like they're just fucking flying out the door. Now I don't know,
Shit.
maybe we'll just do it PK.
We'll set up a booth and we'll have headshots of you, and you'll just be signing them all day as
Yeah.
people
I wanna-
come up.
I want to bring a fake table and set it up at the end of one of the rows and have a not our finest hour banner and just sit there.
I love that
Well,
idea.
And
Well, the
see how
table
long
will
it
be
takes.
real, but
See how long it takes Congress to kick us out.
We should just set it up in the middle of like one of those bigger booths. You know how like paver manufacturers will have a big booth? Just go into their booth, set it up, and just sit down and start podcasting.
We're just right in the middle of the. I wonder if I remember like before the pandemic, those guys from the Outdoor Life podcast or whatever, Outdoor Project podcast were going to interview me for their podcast. And then they never came because of the pandemic, I think. Or maybe someone's mother died. That could be what happened.
pandemic will
Maybe.
do that.
No, it was before the pandemic.
Oh,
Although probably still caused by COVID when you're looking at the statistics.
mm.
I was looking up things you should talk about on a podcast today when I was at the soccer practice. And it was like politics and COVID. And I was like, yeah.
You should or
stuff-
shouldn't.
Should. You should.
Should.
Bring the controversy.
You want to be provocative.
I still have a fallback list of questions whenever we run out of topics.
Do a fallback list of questions?
Oh, I got tons of questions for you guys.
Really?
Like
Landscaping questions?
like many episodes worth of questions.
Wow.
Well, in terms of everything, landscaping and business, life, all that type of thing.
Sick. We should do a Mike questions episode next
Yeah.
week.
We can do that. We can do many of those.
I think that would be
Beautiful.
awesome.
Yeah.
All right, let's
That'd
end
be
on
cool.
that. This is the end of the podcast. I never gave you a beginning of the podcast, but we're bringing you the fucking end, motherfuckers.
I still want a theme song one of these days.
Can we get a theme song?
Let's get it. I think it's after
You
25
have a
episodes.
You You have a theme song
I'm
on.
not gonna do it.
We
No,
can do
not
a theme
you.
song.
Don't you have a guitar?
Yeah,
Well,
but I'm not doing a fucking theme song.
Yeah,
Why
you have a
not?
guitar. You can make us a theme song.
Yeah, but I haven't
That would
picked
be
that thing up
really-
in ages. It's my kiddos
Well,
though.
we don't have a big expectation here.
Yeah, I know, but still,
It's got to be a little ditty, and you got to sing a little bit.
I
You
think
sing?
no, hell no, absolutely not. But can
Where
I
did you
sing?
get your? Where did you get your theme song, Mike?
I made it
Well, there you
How?
go.
through. I used to make music, so I've got like a. I can send
So
you
why are
guys
you
like a list
pressuring
of
Chad to make the theme song? Then? You make music. I used to make music. Chad, you make the fucking theme song. What,
I think
that
it'd be
doesn't
more
seem
legit
fair.
if he did it live for us every single time. That would be amazing.
Live theme song. I love this because it doesn't involve me at all.
Yeah,
At the start of every episode, Chad should
that
play
would
a
be
live.
great because
Okay,
Yeah.
here's
this
the
is
thing.
unedited. So we need somebody to do it live every single time. It can be different every single time.
I will play the guitar if you rap, Mike.
Wow.
Rap, freestyle rap,
Freestyle rap.
freestyle rap.
I don't think my brain works that fast. Those guys are crazy that can do that shit.
Yeah,
I know it's practice, but it's still crazy.
yeah.
See those TikTok videos of that guy who just you pick 3 topics and then he drops like some crazy rap about it? It's insane.
Hmm.
Even if it's pre-planned and fake, it's still awesome.
Yeah, that's a skill. I
I
don't
don't
have that
have
skill.
those kind of skills. I have almost no skill. And once people have been around me for a while, they're like, "How have you been doing this for so long and have so few skills?" And I'm like, "I've just am my best skill in life is taking credit for other people's work. That's my number one fucking skill.
That's
Taking credit for other people's work. I'm telling you, it gets you by, man. People think you're really good at shit. If you just constantly take credit for someone else's work. And then tell them how great they're doing. But don't tell anyone else, just them.
just
I'm just joking. I have mediocre skills. That's not most things.
yeah, I'm okay at a lot of hard
So-
stuff.
So you made your own song.
Yeah, like that How to Hardscape song.
Can
We'll
we
make
get
us
like
one. Yeah, let's.
I'll send you a Dropbox or Google Drive of like everything that you can just like go through, listen, and see. But like it's
Oh,
I don't see it being like a Not Our Finest Hour.
I'm
Did he?
frozen.
Is it frozen?
I'm not.
Okay.
I was just being really still.
Oh, Chad is frozen.
Chad's frozen.
Just being very still.
I was just being really still.
No, I was lost for my connection
was-
is unstable.
I was pretending to be frozen.
Oh,
I'm still pretending. Not frozen.
Your Pride Hardscape hat is not moving at all.
So you're saying you have a bunch of music you've created to pick from,
Yeah.
wow.
but you don't think any of them are not our finest hour kind of thing.
I don't
What-
think so.
what
But
fits
but
the
I'll
Not Our
pick
Finest
through
Hour style?
things and I'll see. I don't know.
Let's have a vote.
Yeah,
I'm
I'll
gonna run a
send.
poll.
Yeah, maybe I can post some stuff on a story and then people can vote on our
You
little
should
ditty.
you should post it. We should post it on the Not Our Finest
Yeah.
Hour Instagram that does nothing.
That would be good.
Yeah.
There's like 400 people following it.
Holy shit.
Really.
If only all those people. Maybe I'm thinking I looked at something else. Shit, maybe I shouldn't have said
I
that.
think we've got like 100.
I look at a lot of shit. My brain is so full of crap, and
We have
I just-
184.
Okay.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
You
For,
don't think
like,
that's a lot?
Being that we don't do anything with it, it's pretty good. Whenever somebody mentions, I make sure to repost it. Like I see that
Yeah.
come up.
So we should post on there if we should get music for the entrance.
Okay, so we
Yeah.
should put a poll. Do we need an intro to, or should we
A
just keep it
theme
the same?
song.
A theme song?
Theme
We need a theme song.
Well, that's kind of an intro.
Yeah.
Can
I
we
think we
talk
need,
about
like-
how this podcast will engage you and your goals?
Yeah, then we need
crush
like
your
an intro,
goals.
right? Yeah, then we need like a scripted intro.
I don't want a scripted intro.
No,
Should we have one?
I don't know.
Maybe
You
it's
think we would
time.
get?
About it's time.
Well,
After
you guys are
25
talking about
episodes.
getting legit with like a theme song, and then we're getting into the scripted. Then we're gonna get sponsors, and then we're gonna sell out, and then we're gonna get into an argument and break up.
I thought we were selling out for sure, like at the drop of a hat. I didn't think that there was a debate about whether or not we'd be
No,
selling out.
we're fucking
Okay.
sold. Like,
We're selling out
yeah.
100%.
Oh, yeah.
As soon as, well, you know what? We never talked about the Vialis pills. We should be.
Right. I'm not taking those pills.
The Superman pills.
I think we should be talking about them. That was a legitimate sponsorship that I came up with.
If it's illegal, I don't know if you can have a
Why is
sponsorship.
what's illegal about it?
I don't know if you can mix those two things.
Is it gonna kill people?
Is it?
I don't know.
Has it
I'm
been
not in
tested?
charge of it.
Has it been tested? Like, is there a what
They said-
label do you need in
He
Canada to
said he
have
would give me a
things?
bottle to test it. I said I'm good. I don't need to test it currently.
You're good to test them, or you're
No, I don't
good
need to
without them?
currently. Currently, I don't need to. There may come a day.
yeah,
I'll take them on vacation with me
yeah.
in case things get hectic.
You may get flagged at the airport and miss your
It's
flight,
possible.
or they won't let you come back, or something.
Oh, you put it in your suitcase that goes in the bottom.
Mm.
Don't bring it on your carry-on. I don't
Oh,
think I'd need that on my carry-on.
No.
Maybe.
you never know.
I don't think so. People are like, what the fuck are these pills?
Did you want to elaborate for the listeners?
No. I think we need to discuss about that. I think we need to get the sponsorship first.
Okay. Before we talk about that.
Yeah, we should stop talking about things that don't get. And from when I listen to other podcasts, we should constantly mention some kind of PO box.
Mhm. I don't
So
have
pe-
a PO box.
Me neither.
Should we get one?
No,
Should it come with the theme song?
the theme song, the PO box.
Everything goes through the Landscape Daddy account. So
No.
messages,
Oh, no.
complaints,
You're gonna be disappointed.
packages, send them on over to him.
How many people follow that account? Like 500 people.
Yeah, not as many as Follow Paper King, that's for sure.
Well, but that's not a fair comparison because that account has only existed for like 3 months.
448.
See, that's a lot of people.
Not really. Is it?
It is. I think if one person follows you, that's a miracle.
It was that terrible.
No, I meant me, any of us. If one person wants to watch what you're putting out there, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Even if
I
it's only
suppose.
one person, it's still sick that someone would look at it or like something that you posted. Or people really liked my pictures of the truck where I was talking about everyone that thinks I'm too fat and too old. People really like that picture. Maybe
More than
because they
one.
think I'm too fat and too old. Fuck them. Also, fuck tea. It sucks ass. I don't really
Tea?
like it.
Are you
like
still
tea.
on your no? Have you eaten meat this last week?
No, I have not.
You're-
I feel better. I think I've lost weight. I know it's hard to tell on video because it adds 10 pounds, but
Carbonation?
no carbonation.
Wow.
That's
Wow.
made the biggest difference in my life. The complete lack of carbonation has made the biggest difference in my life.
Tons of brick dust, no carbonation.
The Def Cube is gone.
Wow, no way. I had a def leak in my cabinet today.
Really?
Yeah, it crystallized in the fucking cabinet. Looks pretty gnarly.
It does. It's pig
Yeah.
urine.
Pig urine.
Pig
Re-
urine.
How
And
is it
water.
clear? Those are some well hydrated pigs.
I think it's diluted for the record.
Well,
Is
isn't
that
it a
why they
mixture
don't
of a
want you to
few
get it
things?
on you? Because it's pig
I
pee?
don't want it on me.
No, I don't want
So-
pig pee on me.
We had a bulk of Def fluid left in the cube, but the pump is worth $2,000, and if it freezes, the pump will break, and then we have to pay $2,000.
Hmm.
So we called the guy and said, "What do you do? Come and get your cube." He's like, "Well, the cube has to be empty." I'm like, okay, well, just keep the deaf fluid that's in it. I don't want it. What should we do with it? And he said, just pump it out. It's environmentally friendly. I was like, that doesn't seem like a great idea.
I don't know if it is.
Well, we'll find out.
Ah,
We'll let you know how this tree grows beside the sea can.
yeah. Fuck. My goodness. Okay. Let's
It's
call it a
pig
night.
urine. Okay, on the
Let's call it a night.
deaf fluid is possibly pig urine should be the title of this episode. All right, have a good night, guys.
Have a good night, guys.
See you guys.